little greenhouse. So these are my onions that I started, so I'm gonna plant those. That I think is cabbage. It's not looking very good. It's kind of small. I've got arugula, bok choy, cauliflower, carrots that I started a long time ago that never went, some more onions, green onions that are not coming up, marigolds, and arugula. Is that what you are? Yeah, arugula. So I'm going to put my onions, these cabbagey things, those onions, and maybe those. I don't know yet about those, but that's the greenhouse. And it's 47 in here, but it feels warm. On today's episode of Gardening with me, I pulled out the cold weather crops and put them into the garden. I've got green cabbage, baby bok choy, and cauliflower. Over here, I'm planting on onions and carrots in this first row. I have one arugula that survived, so I stuck them in there. That is slug bait around it. In the greenhouse, I've added the space heater. It is 52 degrees in here right now. I have these onions that I was going to put out, but I think I'm going to let them go a little bit longer. Trial and error on this one. I'm going to see if I can pull those apart and plant them just as an experiment to see how it goes. Of my house to try to grow carrots to see what would happen. As you can see, it was an epic fail, so now I have all these little tiny carrots. So what I thought I'm going to do a trial and error this time around is I'm going to separate them apart and I'm going to stick them out in the garden and see if they grow. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to start by getting them out of here. And this might not go as to plan, but we will see, because there's a lot of dirt and a lot of little carrots in here. They have a little bit of a root system on them, so I'm hoping maybe they'll take off. We'll see. See that? So what I'm going to do is get another little container, a flat one, and just start laying them in here, and we will see how it goes. Okay, so I got them all out, and they all look to have a decent little root system on them, so we'll see what happens. Again, this is total experiment. I watched another YouTuber who did kind of the same thing as a first time trial and error, and since they did not grow in my indoor garden, I'm going to go ahead and try his method and see what happens. He did say they could get curly or wonky, as he put it, but I'd rather try it than just toss them aside. So I'm going to go plant them. I will show you what they look like when I'm done planting them, and then I will check back in a few weeks to see how they've progressed.